Oh boy. Alright. I don't know what in the living fuck just happened, but that was weird. The game wouldn't load, so sometimes an easy way to fix that is you tap the home button. So I tapped the home button, and it immediately started Warframe, which is one of my favorite games, don't get me wrong, I love playing it, but that should not have happened. So, let's continue where we started. Alright, let's try this again, shall we? So we're going to start here, and we're going to go to the Midwest Platinum Crate. Which was... shit. I don't know where it's at. There we go. Alright, now I should be able to make the race. So, Minzy, I know you saw it in the chat, but it's not as powerful as when it comes out of my mouth. Thank you for hitting that follow button, my friend. It means a lot to me. It really does. So much appreciated. Well, I don't expect it to be a problem. I'm just showing my appreciation. Let's do it in an old school Ferrari. Congratulations, Fluffy. What? The bonus for following is 1,000 GT. Oh shit. Okay. That just happened. And if we're taking the time to read the panels, it's 15 to 2,500. Depending on how many viewers we have. I usually do 2,500 regardless, if they actually took the time to read the panels. I don't know if Minzy read the panels. Probably scared the shit out of that guy. Passed within centimeters of him. Oh shit. Nice GT. Shit. What GT? Hey, Trixie, you're late. Welcome to the broadcast. Good to see you, though. What's going on, man? That's boring. Not much. What scares me the most in life? Right now, to be honest, the thing that scares me the most in life is being a dad. Me and Katie aren't pregnant, but I don't ever want to become a dad. That's probably my biggest fear in life. But if you're talking about like my standard fear of what I'm always afraid of is fucking heights. I hate heights. What does it look like I'm up to, Trixie? I'm doing stuff in the crew. It's Wild Run Wednesday. We do Wild Run stuff, and we already did all the Wild Run stuff. I was supposed to do Wild Run stuff without Wishes in Space, but neither one of the motherfuckers showed up. So I got to hang out with Shane, which was almost as cool. But for some fucking reason, we couldn't connect to each other. Every time we would go through a crate, it wouldn't work. Blech.
All cars, be advised we have a wanted felon entering our area. Engage pursuit and await further instructions.
Is in love with the South.
Burning through fuel up here, Control. Can't keep this up much longer.
Likes the dark. No, Skippy. I don't. Who are you? Why do people just assume they can play with me? It's not multiplayer Sunday yet. Damn it! I want to play with you guys. I really do want to play with my viewers, but tonight's not a viewer play night, Skippy. I'm sorry. Tonight's Wild Run Wednesday, where I play with my regular friends that I've built a huge relationship with.
Roger.
I do wish to play with as many viewers as I could. But tonight is not that night, okay? So do me a favor, if you want to play with me in the future, stick around in the chat. Get to know me, hang out with me, hang out with the other viewers, so I can get a feel for what you're into and what you're up to. And one day we'll be able to hang out and play a game together. I can promise you that. Watch the emotes, man. Gotta watch them emotes. Emotes, caps, links, all that shit. Gotta be really careful with it. The robot will jump on your ass before you know it. But welcome to the broadcast, Skippy.
Still got good visual. Man, looks like a mess from up here. That's a sinful. All cars, be advised we have a wanted felon entering our area. Engage pursuit and await further instructions.
My music stopped. Uh oh.
Roadblock is deployed. 10-4. Pursuit vehicles, be advised. Roadblocks are in effect ahead of the target.
Oh boy.
Dispatch, I'm maintaining visual. Understood.
Yeah, pretty much, gunman. We haven't made a relationship with each other yet. We haven't done anything together besides talk in the chat. I gotta play a game with you to really get to know you. GT's not even a good friend yet. He's almost there. We got a lot more gaming to do, though.
I got the target in my rearview. Hold for takedown.
He's gotta quit being fucking silent. Oh, my word. That hurt. Riggy!
All points bullet. A felon is
Nice typo, GT.
move to assist pursuing officers. Roger that.
Oh my.
Be advised. Roadblocks are in effect. Copy on roadblock.
Well, definitely, gunman, but yeah. You're not. What? No, they didn't apply for my friendship. They just wanted to play with me. They didn't even bother to come in and say hello and what's not. They just said, hey, can I play with you in a bit? No, it doesn't work like that.
Failed control.
You know, Nux?
Burning through fuel up here, control. Can't keep this up much longer. Roger.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh, GT. Good excuse, but I don't believe you in the slightest. Whoa. This poor 40. Beating the shit out of the poor thing. Who's the best person in the chat? What do you mean by that? The best person to interact with, best person to talk to, what?
Priority call incoming. Move to central and await instructions.
I gotta fix my music, hold on. Okay. Sorry about that. Had to fix my music. Well, if you really want to go there, gunman, it's Lady Midnight. She's been here since my beginnings. And it's possible, Skippy. I don't know for sure, though. But as for who's right here now and who's the best person in the chat, it is unfortunately GT. Because he's done the most work. And he may not be the most loyal, but he's helped me out more than you have. As much as I love you, man, I love you being in my chat constantly, always being there, talking up a storm. But you come in and then you hit me with the BRB, and 35 minutes later you come back and you're like, okay, I'm back. And then you're there for 5 minutes and you're like, okay, BRB. It's kind of like, what the fuck? Yeah, I hate it too, GT, but there's nothing I can do about it. If they don't like my answer, there's nothing I can do. I got the Alfa Romeo 4C. And the Alfa Romeo 8C Competition. Nice, Nux. If only, man. You just got here a couple days ago. Yeah, this is the 8C Competition. It's not a very good car for me. I don't like it. I mean, it looks cool. And you can't be a true car guy unless you at least unless you've at least driven an Alfa Romeo in your lifetime, according to Top Gear. And I have. It was terrible, but it was awesome at the same time because it was a fucking Alfa Romeo. It's extremely ugly, GT. I hate this car. You think the 8C is a good-looking car, Trixie? That's cool. I don't know why, but that's cool. It's got good curves. I'll give it that. It's got really nice curves. But I don't find it a particularly attractive car. Nice, Nux. And good for you, Skippy. I don't give two fucks about that car. You can ask anybody in this broadcast. The GTR Skyline means nothing to me, no matter how popular it is. The Alfa Romeo I drove was the little turbo. I don't know which one it was. It was a front-wheel drive with a turbo. It was a piece of shit. Belonged to my buddy Tim, who I knew in high school. Apparently, it's a consensus opinion all of a sudden. Sorry about that, Skippy. Hope it didn't crush your dreams too much. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. No. I wish to fuck they did, Nux. That's my dream car right there. 71 446 pack. Oh. But they don't have a single Plymouth. The closest thing we get to that type of Mopar caliber is the Charger. SRT 8. 1969. Well, that's cool, Skippy. I'm glad you got it. I hope it does you well. Probably not, Gunman. I haven't received any invites or pestering from him. My boss at the shop that I work for used to own the Barracuda Formula S. He sold it for $5,000 because he didn't realize it was going to be so popular in the future. He says it's the biggest. He said it was the biggest regret he's ever made in life. Oh, I don't blame you, Nux. The thing is gorgeous. There's a car show that used to go on here in Ypsi, where I live, every Thursday. And there was a guy. He'd come in every other week, and he had two different Cudas. He had a 440 Hemi, This was way before my time, Nux. He sold it way before I was around. He sold it a couple years after he bought the damn thing. My boss is like 65, 70 years old or some shit like that. But, I wanted to, Nux, trust me. But being my boss, I can't do that. But, anyways, this guy that would come to the car show, he had the 446 pack, and he had another CUDA that I couldn't identify because it was so heavily modified. But it was based off of the crazy CUDA dragster from the 60s. I don't know who the driver was, but it was orange with purple stripes. Very iconic, apparently. But he had the same body kit and stuff on it, and he would drive it to the car show. So that was always nice to see. No, this is going to be slow if I spend the whole time on the dirt. Things differently about what, Gunman? I love how high they sit, Nux. I think it's beautiful. It's so aggressive when you hammer the throttle and the whole rear end just goes BOP! It's a great feeling. Revlo's a fucking computer program. And Lady Midnight's been there pretty much since the first day I started broadcasting, Gunman. She's just been in and out of school. So, stop trying to win, because you won't. But yeah, watching a CUDA squat when it takes off, Nux, oh, it's beautiful. I mean, even only lowering it an inch or so, it'll still get that beautiful, beautiful squat, but the standard height works best. Interesting. Nothing wrong with that, though. I mean, I can see why it would throw you off. If you didn't give a shit about a gunman, you wouldn't keep bringing it up. Just saying. Oh. I look down at the chat. Oh, man. I love how it only takes a split second to fuck up in this game, but it doesn't really damage you that much. I think only GT cares. I doubt that, too. Yeah, it's alright, Gummin. Oh! Okay, I get what you're saying, Nux. I thought you were talking about lowering the whole thing. I'm sorry. No, lowering the front. Yeah, I don't blame you at all. Give it a more aggressive stance. Hell yeah. I thought, yeah, I'm sorry. Ugh. Not a CUDA, Trixie. You don't ever lower the whole fucking car. If you're gonna do anything to a CUDA, you actually increase the rear ride height. Because once you tweak and tune the transmission and engine together, you have yourself one of the most vicious drag strip demons out there. You never lower the rear of a CUDA. Unless you're a fucking sadist and you want to take it onto a circuit track or something. Then there's something fucking wrong with you. That's what I get for reading you a chat, GT. I missed my corner, but that's fucking awesome. I don't know what the B-36 is, but it's cool that it dropped a whole box of candy. Yupper. That's right, Nux. See, I knew we'd be friends. Oh my god. The fuck's wrong with you, Trixie? How dare you think that everything's gotta be a lowrider? Especially a CUDA. Shame on you. I wouldn't fuck with the suspension in a Viper at all, GT. I wouldn't want to lower it or raise it. I'd leave it as it is. It could be a disaster. The thing's so twitchy as is. Although I don't know about the new ones. I know the 90s SRT10. Live rear axle. Straight diff. Fucking terrifying. But that's the whole reason it was popular, because it was fucking terrifying. Hello, game. I crossed my finish line. That was weird. Oh, they had to have the reasons for it, GT. There had to have been a reason for him using the EcoBoost V6 instead of a V8. I don't know what that reason may be, but they wouldn't have done it if there was without a good explanation. You know that as well as I do. Ooh. That's terrible, Nux. Did somebody steal it, or did he lose it somewhere?
Always try to run from the chopper.
Roger that.
Because V8s are dying, GT. The car culture that me and you embrace with the heavy horsepower, big hitter type stuff is dying.
Running on fumes up here, dispatch.
There's nothing we can do about it. That's why not a V8. Oh yeah, where at?
Roadblocks are primed, dispatch. All units be advised we have a wanted.
Alright, Gumman, you take it easy, buddy. We only got 50 minutes left in the broadcast anyways.
That's a 10-4. They always try to run from the chopper.
I want to go back to Germany so bad. What the balls? What? Fuck that. Oh no. That's terrible, Nux. I bet you that bumper he lost cost more than my Jeep. I love my Jeep to death, don't get me wrong, but it's fucking... I got it for $500. Oh my god! There's some seriously weird shit going on. Oh, that's crazy, GT. Oh, it's a replica, not the actual thing. Okay. Groovy, dude. I want to go back to Germany. I really do. Because I was just a fucking infant when I left there. Fucking 9 months old. Or no, 11 months old. Oh, God. Never mind then. Probably wouldn't work shit. Why would you slam a Honda? What the hell's the purpose of that? It's not going to improve its traction any. It's not going to improve its performance any. It's a fucking Honda. Unless it's like a Civic with an EcoBoost, or not EcoBoost, but iTech system. That doesn't make any sense. That's the official definition of a Ricer GT. Interesting. What the fuck? That's twice I failed this try. Fucking great. Yeah, VTEC, sorry. I didn't... Oops. I don't know much about those cars because I don't really like them. I don't find them impressive or inspiring in any way, shape, or form. The only reason why a Honda has any impact on me is my dad used to have a Honda CRX. Two of them. One red, one white. Or no, black. My grandfather had the CRX that was white. Little compact hatchback. Badass. Little thing. My dad loved it to death. But then he traded in the CRX and bought a Jimmy. Which I liked even more. No, you'd get along with my buddy Yamaha. My buddy Yamaha owns one. Loves it to death. Always talking about how beautiful she is. I can't feel it. I can't feel the passion he does for it. It does not look like a good car or a fun car to me. But that's why I'm a Mopar guy. I grew up with those types of things. My dad worked for the Chrysler Corporation his entire life. After he got rid of the Jimmy, he had all Chrysler products. So I learned how to work on those. I see. Cool, Nux. My very first car was a Dodge Stealth. We traded it to my wife's brother for an Oldsmobile Delta 88 because the Stealth was a piece of garbage. And then the Delta 88 heater core blew up, and then the engine stopped working. And then we got a Chevy Cavalier.
Roadblocks in place.
Understood. 6 units hold back. Roadblock.
That lasted for a good couple of years. And then the engine just stopped working. Seized up on us one day at a church. We went to go there for my little brother's karate test to move up to his next belt, and when we came out, the car wouldn't start. We jumped it, wouldn't start. Banged on the starter, wouldn't start. Couldn't even get it to tick over. So we're just kind of like, oh fuck.
Attempting takedown. Full stop.
What are we gonna do? Oh yeah, GT. Samurais are a lot of fun.
Points. We have a high-speed pursuit entering our jurisdiction. Engage on sight. Heard and understood.
Most of them are, GT. They're old as fuck. What do you expect?
Joel, we blocked designated routes.
Speed. All units, roadblocks are set.
Attempting takedown.
Ow. Nice, Nux. That's the same way our Cavalier was. We had it for a good amount of time before it just fucking died.
Intercepting the target.
That engine just stopped working. Don't know why.
Dispatch.
And when the mechanics looked at it, they couldn't figure out what happened.
We have a high-speed pursuit entering our jurisdiction. Engage on sight. Received.
Shit.
Moving into ramp.
Shit. Fucking EMP is making me turn all funny.
Gonna tag him. Back. Roadblock set.
Copy that. All units be advised. Roadblocks are in position.
Nice, bud. Maybe it was a sign.
Engage on sight.
Understatement, GT. Understatement. Great little mud boggers, though. Most of the times they just float. You don't even have to worry about them sinking. Put a small block Chevy in it, you got yourself a hell of a machine.
They always try to run. Yeah.
That's the way my wife was with the Cav. Her Cavalier.
Buzzard, this
Hers was
is
an
dispatch.
02.
Ground units have it covered.
Well done, GT. Well done. No. My muffler's being held on by a couple coat hangers right now on my Jeep Nux. There's a reason I got the Jeep for $500. The entire right side is... The body is inoperable on the right side. The doors don't open. Windows won't go down. And the right rear suspension leaf just recently, actually when I started driving it, just recently detached from the chassis. It's still held on, but there's part of it that's detached, so I got to be really careful. My front right universal joint is about to explode. It's not good. So the good thing is I only have to drive about 10 minutes from where I live to work, so I don't have to worry about it too much. And I don't use the thing for anything else. It's my work truck. I have no reason to take it anywhere else. But if push comes to shove, I guarantee you I can find a body. I can find a body and a chassis of a brand new Jeep Cherokee. Well, not brand new, but at least more decent condition than mine. And I can swap out the engine transmission. Easy. Jeep transmission and the engine never die. Unless you do something terribly, terribly wrong. So we'll just have to wait and see. I have a feeling it's not going to last me more than a couple of years. And should have came with a pack of coat hangers. Nice. Ooh, and that sucks, GT. Sorry to hear that. Anyways, guys and gals, viewers, keepers of the peace, whatever you want to call yourselves, my loyal punishment squad, I thank you all for watching tonight. I'm going to call it quits here because there's not much else to do. So make sure you kick in tomorrow as we play some Carmageddon Max Damage. Have some fun. Blow up some heads. Run into some people. Cause some shit. Blow some stuff up. So until next time, guys. Have a good one.